Welcome everybody, session number 8 today in our somatic movement library. And I would like to just kind of do a review on all of the parts that we worked on in the last 7 weeks. And so starting with the feet, the foot valve, and then moving to the ankles, up the fibula to the kneecap, up to the ASIS, the frontal hip bone, and with that area, the psoas muscle and the pubic bone. From there, going up to the belly button and the rib cage, the breastbone, the acromion, so the tip of the shoulder blades, the scapula, and also, of course, the elbow caps and the radius, so the forearms, hands, and then back up to the face, where we were working on the jaw, the eye socket, and the trigeminal nerve. So a lot of physical body to cover, and so let's get to it. If you want to lie down on your back, as usual, with your feet hip width apart. And as you lay down in this position, take note of how your back body is resting overall. Are you holding your breath? Which part of your body are you breathing into, and which parts are you avoiding? Are there any parts in your overall body sense where you are holding or gripping? And just take note. Starting at the feet, in your mind's eye, tracing a line with a marker pen on whichever side in your conscious mind is more drawn to. So for me, that's the left today. And just taking a line with a marker pen around the outside of the foot in one direction. Are some parts of this foot clear to you in your mind's awareness? Other parts less clear? And when you've traced a line one way, change direction and go the other way. Are any of your toes gripping on that side? Does the arch of your foot feel more drawn up in towards the body? Can you feel it touching the ground? And as you hold your awareness on the arch of your foot and your toes, does anything change? Moving up to your inner ankle bone, the talus. Do you have a sense of your inner ankle bone and your outer ankle bone being more drawn up in towards the body. Do they seem more relaxed down towards your foot? Does your ankle lean more towards the center part of your body? Or more towards your little toe? When you hold your awareness on your ankle bones and simultaneously take into your awareness the fibula, the outer ankle bone on that side, does anything change? Do you have a sense of your fibula, your outer ankle bone, hiding more behind the knee? Or is it more towards the outside of the body? Are you gripping your kneecap as you're holding your awareness there? Do you have a sense of your knee falling more towards the inside of your body? Or is it resting more towards your hands or the outer part of your body? And as you hold your awareness on your kneecap and your outer ankle bone, the fibula, does anything change? Moving your awareness from your kneecap up to your outer hip bone, the ASIS on that side. If you draw a line with a marker pen between your kneecap and your ASIS, does the line seem straight? Does your hip bone seem further out or wider than your kneecap? Does your knee seem further towards the outside of the body and the hip bone more drawn inwards? And as you hold your awareness on your kneecap and your ASIS on that side, does anything change? Taking your awareness from your ASIS and taking inventory of the crease of your thigh. Do you have a sense of the crease of your thigh or your psoas muscle gripping? Are you holding any tension in that part of your pelvis? Can you feel your kneecap gripping in relationship to the crease of your thigh? Are you holding your breath? And if you hold your awareness between the ASIS, the psoas muscle or the crease of your thigh, and your pubic bone on this side, drawing a line back and forth, does anything change? As you travel your awareness through parts of your body, are there any stories that are popping up into your mind? Any past experiences? And if there are, you can choose to process the story and then bring your awareness back to your body in the parts that we are focusing on. Taking your awareness from your pubic bone up to your belly button on this side. Does one side of your belly button seem tighter than the other? And if you, in your mind's eye, draw a line through the exterior of your belly button in one direction, and then in the other direction, does anything change? Does this side of your belly button feel more drawn in towards the spine? Do you have a sense of your belly button rising and falling with the breath? And as you hold your awareness on your belly button and your pubic bone on this side, does anything change? Traveling up towards the breastbone on this side of the body, do you have a sense of the lowest part of your breastbone, the xiphoid process, and the breastbone body and the manubrium on this side? Does your breastbone feel in alignment with your belly button? And if you take a marker pen up and down between your breastbone on this side and your belly button, does either part of your body seem more drawn towards one side? Do you have a sense of your rib cage and your belly button and your breastbone rising and falling with the breath? Do your lower ribs feel more pushed up towards the ceiling? Or are they drawn outwards towards the elbow cap? Do you have a sense of the middle part of your rib cage being attached to your breastbone as your breath is rising and falling? And as you take your awareness up to your manubrium, or the top part of your breastbone, and the top part of your rib cage, does anything change? Do you have a sense of your shoulder blade, your scapula resting on the ground? Do you have a sense of the tip of the shoulder blade at the lower part of your rib cage touching the surface or the mat that you're laying on? Can you draw a marker pen line from your tip of your scapula up to your acromion, at the tip of your shoulder blade on this side? Does your shoulder blade seem more drawn up towards your ears? Or is it dropping on the ground? Do you have a sense of your shoulder blade pulling forward to the front part of your body? And as you hold your awareness on the tip of your scapula and your shoulder blade, the tip of your acromion on this side, does anything change? Taking your awareness from the tip of your acromion down to your elbow cap on this side. Does your elbow cap seem bent in towards the rib cage? Or is it resting more towards the outside of the body? Does your acromion seem wider in the placement of your elbow cap? Can you, in your mind's eye, draw a marker pen line around the outside of your elbow in one direction, and then in the other? Do you have a sense of your radius being connected to your little finger on this side? Is there any tension in your hands? Any gripping with the thumb? And as you hold your awareness on your thumb and your little finger, does anything change? Taking your awareness up from your hands, up your radius, to the elbow cap, back up to your acromion, through your collarbones, up to your jaw hooks on this side of the body. Do you have a sense of your jaw being drawn in towards the head? Does the lower jaw feel like there's a gripping at the edge of your cheekbones and your earlobe? Do you have a sense of your oral floor being pulled towards one side? And as you hold your awareness on the jaw hooks on this side and the oral floor or the bottom of your mouth, does anything change? Moving your awareness to the chin exit point of the trigeminal nerve. Do you have a sense of the gum line meeting your teeth in this area? Do you have a sense of the distance between your lower jaw and your jaw hooks? Moving your awareness up to the cheek point below the eye socket on this side. Do you have a sense of your eye socket having tension in the upper part or the lower part of the eye socket? Do you have a sense for the cheek exit point of your trigeminal nerve? On this side. Is there any tension in your eye socket? And as you hold your awareness on your eye socket, on the middle top part of your eyebrow, does anything change? Taking inventory of your right and left sides overall. Does the side that we've been paying attention to seem heavier, the other one lighter? Is there any tension in the areas of your body that we haven't focused on? How are your feet resting on the ground? Moving to the foot on the opposite side of the body. Taking a marker pen around the outside of your foot in one direction. And then going around your foot the other way. There's some parts of the foot clear in your awareness, other parts unclear. Does the arch of your foot seem more drawn in towards the body? How are your toes resting on the ground? Are they gripping? Do you have a better sense of some toes on this foot than the other? Is there a story attached to this part of your body? And if so, note the story, and when you're ready, bring your awareness back to your feet. And if you're holding your awareness on the arch of your foot and the toe, the big toe on this side, does anything change? Moving your awareness to your inner ankle bone, the talus on this side. Does your inner ankle bone seem more like it's falling in towards the center of your body? Is it leaning more towards the outside? Holding your awareness on your inner and outer ankle bone simultaneously. What is your relationship of your ankle bones and your kneecap on this side? Do your ankles seem like they're falling more towards the outside of the body? Is your knee falling in? Or is it the opposite way? Do you have a sense of your fibula, your outer ankle bone on this side? Is it seem more tucked in behind the knee? Or more resting towards the outside of the knee and ankle bone? Is there a straight or a crooked line when you take a marker pen from your outer ankle up to your knee? Does your kneecap seem more towards the inside of the body or more towards the outside? as you hold your awareness on your outer ankle bone and your kneecap on the side, does anything change? Moving your awareness from your kneecap up to your ASIS, your outer hip bone on this side. Do you have a sense of your hips sitting wider? Your kneecap more in towards the body? If you draw a line up and down between your kneecap and your ASIS, your outer hip bone on this side, does anything change? Taking your awareness from your outer hip bone down to your pubic bone via the crease of the thigh. Do you have a sense of your psoas muscle gripping up towards the kneecap? Is there any tension in this part of your pelvis? Are you holding your breath? And as you're holding your awareness between your outer hip bone, your pubic bone, and the crease of your thigh, does anything change? Moving your awareness from your pubic bone to your belly button on this side. Does your belly button seem more drawn towards one side than the other? Do you have a sense of your belly button rising and falling with the breath? Can you draw a line around the outside of your belly button, going in one direction? Do some parts seem clear to you in your sensory awareness? Others less clear? Drawing a line the other way around your belly button. And as you hold your awareness on your belly button and your pubic bone on the side, does anything change? Moving your awareness up to your xiphoid process, the bottom part of your breastbone on this side. And the body of your breastbone. And the manubrium in between your collarbones. Does the rib cage and the breastbone feel more tilted towards one side than the other? Is there a story attached to this part of your body? And when you've visited your story, coming back to your rib cage on this side, does your lower part of your ribs seem more drawn up towards the ceiling or more drawn in towards the spine? Do you have a sense of the middle parts of your ribs and your breastbone rising and falling with the breath? Do you have a sense of your manubrium and the top part of your rib cage rising and falling with the breath? How is your shoulder blade resting on the ground? Do you have a sense of your lower part of your scapula and your acromion process on this side, the tip of your wrist, the tip of your shoulder blade, making contact with the surface you're laying on? Does your shoulder blade seem more drawn up towards your earlobe? Or more drawn forward out of the body? Does your shoulder blade seem more towards the outside of the body or more closer towards the spine? And as you hold your awareness on the tip of your scapula and the tip of your acromion process, are there any stories attached to this part of your body? And as you hold your awareness there, does anything change? Traveling your awareness from your acromion process down to your elbow cap on this side. Does your elbow seem drawn up towards the shoulder blade? Do you sense a gripping in your elbow cap in relation to your acromion process? Is there an angle of your arm in towards the body or out away from the body? Do you have a sense of your radius bone being connected to your little finger on this side? Are any of your fingers gripping? And as you hold your awareness on your radius, your little finger and your thumb, does anything change? Is there any tension in your ribcage or your arms as you're bringing awareness to this area of your body? Are you holding your breath? Taking your awareness up from your hand to your elbow cap, up towards the tip of your shoulder blade. Does your acromion seem to sit wider than your hand? Or is your hand further in towards the body? Or more further out, away from the body? Moving from your shoulder blade to your jaw hooks on the side. Do you feel any tension in your upper or lower jaw on this side? Do you have a better sense of this side of your jaw hooks than on the other side? Or is it more blank in your awareness? And as you hold your awareness on your jaw hooks and the oral floor, the bottom of your mouth on this side, does anything change? Do you have a sense of your your chin exit point of your trigeminal nerve on this side? Do you have more sensory information on this side of your face than the other? And as you hold your awareness on the bottom of your chin and the jaw hooks on this side, does anything change? Do you have a sense of your cheek exit point of the trigeminal nerve? Is there any tension in your eye socket? Do you have a sense of your jaw and your cheek point? Is there any tension as you're holding your attention on your cheek and your jaw? And does your eye socket feel any different now that you've paid attention to those areas? Taking your awareness to the middle part of your eyebrow. Is there a story attached to this part of your face? Do you feel any part of your face gripping as you hold your awareness on the tip of your eyebrow and your eye socket? Taking inventory of your body overall. How are your feet resting on the ground? Which parts of your back body are making ground contact with the surface you're laying on? Is the rib cage rising and falling differently? What's the relationship of your hands to your lower arms? How is your jaw and your eye sockets resting on your face? And in your own time, rolling over to one side of your body and taking a minute there. Slowly getting up. Setting an intention for this practice.